San Patricio Mall. Y'all already know this is where I be kicking it at to go ahead and get my little work on and stuff like that. Hold on, the camera kind of trash though. Hold up. All right, there we go. Look better. Yeah, I just had to get some work done. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm kind of hot because my damn laptop is so old. This shit died real quick. So I'm in the middle of writing a damn interview. Not an interview for a job, but I'm supposed to be doing an interview for like this online magazine. Shout out to Shout Out Man. So I'm in the process of that, and my freaking phone died. So I mean, my laptop died. I'm like, damn, I gotta get a new fucking laptop. Um, but yeah, hey, hold up, real quick, man. We at 5K, right? The WVR unmastered version is at 5K, which is crazy to me. And you know what's funny? I'm so grateful, and I mean, I say this all the time, and I'm just trying to continue to express gratitude, but I'm so like, I'm still in disbelief of how much I love my album. Uh, Even with everything that's dropping and all these goats outside just kicking shit down, like, it's crazy how we about to have Cole just dropped, T about to drop an album. I'm sure all the other goats is about to drop shit throughout the year too, but I'm so confident in my body of work, and I'm so grateful that I made something I could stand on. And it's not even, I ain't got the full version out either. What the fuck is my car? Oh, that's right. I ain't got the full version either. Like, it's literally just the first 8 songs. In totality, it's really 11. Um, so I know it ain't 24 discs or 20 songs like Cole or the Baby's tape, but I just feel like I made a concise body of work, and for me, that's everything, bruh. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's so dope. Oh, I could charge my shit in my car. Um, yeah, she bad, but it's such a concise body of work, and I'm telling the story, and like, I'm grateful too, because again, I'm gonna share this with my YouTube family, because I don't even know who be tapping in this stuff. So if y'all my real fans, I know the people on my YouTube my real fans. So my real fans gonna be able to see or know what's going on, because y'all be watching this shit after the fact, not necessarily during it. Ooh, I could charge this motherfucker in the wheel. Put it right here. I gotta finish the damn interview. But like, I made a concise body. Also, look, so I put out the album in the beginning of the year, because I wanted to put out the album in the beginning of the year, but I also knew it wasn't complete. So I'm like, oh, this would be cool to do like the unmastered version, and don't put the whole tape. I just put a piece of it, and the idea was always to use the movie clips as transitional. Ooh, I left this bitch down. My bad, y'all. Let me disconnect the Bluetooth. The idea was always to use the movie clips as a way to give context to the story, right? Now, granted, I always initially was going to do skits, like me personally, but I also know that I gotta move on people's timing, and it was such a crunch time, like at January, to be like, man, I gotta get this done. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna give myself way free. That's why I'm gonna release the album on the DSPs on May 17th, which is my birthday. And I'm so grateful, because like, I got the homies involved. Like, everyone that's playing a role in the album is somebody that I love and have real genuine love for. So it's so cool to be able to have these people's voices on there. What's happening? It's so cool. From Mexico, shout out to you. I'm in Puerto Rico, man. Shout out to the Latino community. Y'all already know we about to turn up. Bad Bunny about to turn up the Super Bowl. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the chat, everybody. Shout out to my to the Latinos. Shout out to my everybody. You know, I'm Afro Latino, so, or Afro Taino for real. Anyways, need to hit no there. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to all my beautiful melanated individuals. See, look, now I'm starting doing this rap shit because people start hopping on the chat. I just wanted to talk. But anyways, right? So so the script that I wrote and it just connected so well, and I actually think that the movie clips reinforce the idea. So now I just think it's dope as fuck. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all. Everybody showing love on the motherfucking chat. Show me this motherfucking love. I appreciate it. Back. See, now the rapper shit. See, I can't. I gotta untap this because then I get distracted and start reading shit. I love you too, Sandro Sanchez, N4P, N4P. That boy with little baby in them. Oh, that's 4PF. I don't know. My bad. I'm just talking shit. But 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 yeah, so I was able, like, my idea is better than what I thought it was gonna be. So that's why I'm so excited, because it's like, even because all right, WVR is actually a sequel to Revenge of the Nerd. It's actually exactly it's the next chapter. And you hit my car, we got a problem. That's what I thought. This motherfucker be backing up looking crazy, bro. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. All, I appreciate y'all. But WVR is really a this nigga here don't know how to. I know. Damn, man. I was about to say, I know it's a lady. She tweaking. Is actually my bad. I'm looking at someone like reverse park next to me, and I'm like, if this bitch hit my motherfucker, I just got this car. I have a car in 3 years. This bitch hit my car, I'm gonna be hot. This shit new. Like literally new. I've never had. But and when I say bitches for like comedic purposes, I'm not, what TK Kirkland said, beautiful, intelligent, tantalizing, charming, and horny all the motherfuckers. All right. Let me go back to explain it. So WVR is a sequel to Revenge of the Nerd, and Revenge of the Nerd for me was like the fully realized take, but I don't think it sounded like it ain't hit like I thought I wanted to hit. Now, granted, people that have listened to it, they told me they love it, and now in retrospect, when I re-listened to it, I was like, damn, this actually has a certain aesthetic that I think is kind of ill, because it sounds different. I think the raps are good, but I feel like, again, like, especially with, and that was like my first album that I really produced by myself. Because even 111, I did that with my boy Fat Boy, Oza Music. He kind of created he initially did the beats, but then when he left to the army, and I had how they give you the stems on the file, and a lot of that shit was corrupted. And I'm like, fuck. So I ended up having to, I used what he made as like a skeleton and then kind of like made it on top of that. But Revenge of the Nerd was the first album that I did, that I produced all the way. And then I ended up, whatever. I feel like now my production's getting better. Am I Hit Boy? Hell no. Hit Boy is a fucking goat. Because oh my God. What's that song? It's like, where is that, man? Hold on. Shit, motherfucking phone is dead. I forgot what the song is, but it starts, he's like, can't stop, won't stop. Like, that already just got me biased. The bias in me was like, oh, this is hard. And he rapping his ass off too. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm saying all this. I'm over here venting. But, which, on a side note, I love being able to do this because I'm in Puerto Rico now, right? Yes, I'm a Puerto Rican. Yes, I'm Latin, right? I know sure people see me from the outside in, like, what is he black? Is he Spanish? Is he Indian? Like, what the fuck? Whatever, right? Obviously, whatever, because the melanated, how I talk. They be like, why you talk like that? I'm from Miami-Dade County. And no, I didn't grow up in like Hialeah or fucking, I grew up down south. And if you're from down south, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I didn't grow up in like a Latin neighborhood or fucking whatever. Inside my house is Puerto Rican as fuck. But reality is, it was Americanized like a motherfucker. Because I grew up on TV. My mama always had a TV in my room. I got to see, like, I ain't gonna lie, because some people be like, your mama spoiled you. You goddamn right. My dad was a famous singer in the 70s and 80s. He moved to fucking Puerto Rico in like 88. Because my parents had me at 90. So they was married and shit before they even had me. So that's good. But they moved to Miami 88. And I was raised here. So I, like, culturally, now living in Puerto Rico, this shit a culture shock. like from the demeanor of people and how like it's just different. So it's weird because I can't even talk like this. This is natural to me, right? Like if I see a woman I'm attracted to, I have to be able to speak like me in order to get the energy off. I can't do that over here. Porque el momento empiezo a hablar español, they hear it in my fucking vocals. Like, oh, you're American. Like, you know, it's annoying too. I work for the post office, so I be having to talk to motherfuckers like, hola, ¿cómo está? Woo, woo, woo. And they'll barely know a lick of English, and they'll respond back to me in English. And I'm sitting there like, God damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? Valley, what's happening? They'll respond back to me like, bruh. So I'm like, yo, this is kind of wild, bruh. So for me to hop on live and talk, this is refreshing because I don't get to talk like me while I'm at fucking around here. Eventually, I need to find me a little baddie that speak English. As soon as it's funny, as soon as I see a girl speak English, I'm like, oh shit, I can talk now. Not saying I can't speak in Spanish, but I understand that like it's just an adjustment, bro. It's an adjustment, just like with anything in life, bro. It's an adjustment. But yeah, so man, I'm just excited because like the tape is almost done. I ain't gonna lie, I threw a Hail Mary. There's an idea that I had, and I was like, man, I don't know if like would this person do it? And I'm like, am I even asking for something that's completely out of my fucking my bad, I'm looking back there. Am I asking for something that's out, like, can this even be a reality? And I was funny, I was talking to my ex. I was like, hey, you think I should I'm like, yo, I got this idea. I'm a little nerd. I don't want to ask. I don't want to be weird or nothing like that. But I also believe in the idea. And she like, just do that shit. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Nothing gonna happen. Worst gonna be is no. So like, I threw something out there in the universe. I ain't saying it on here because we can't from Mexico, and I don't understand anything you saying, but at least I can see you. All right, man. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, but how you understand? You writing in English? Oh, you might be translating that motherfucker. All right, déjame hablar español con ustedes un poquito porque mi whatever. We gonna work this out. Sandro, gracias, bro. Yo sé que no me entiende, pero yo tengo que hablar en inglés porque si no, es difícil to express myself en español como puedo ser en inglés. Pero gracias por estar en the live and support. Bruh. Shout out to y'all, man. I actually feel like I got fans now. It's crazy. You know, I've been rapping since 16 years old. I dropped my first project in 2016. My first mixtape in 2016. My first project in 2019. And it's 2026. And I finally feel like I got some fans, bro. Honestly, bro, if I get 1,000 fans, I'm cool. I could make a living off 1,000 fans. Not like from a user perspective, but like I would want, if I had 1,000 fans to just support and like whatever, I drop something, CD, merch, whatever, and y'all support, then I can make a living doing this shit. And I could, like, my goal, if I can make more than what I'm making at the post office as an artist, I won. Do I want the accolades and all that shit? I'll be lying if I said no. Of course I want a fucking Grammy. Of course I want people to be like, yo, this album is a classic. Of course I want my goats and the people I look up to and admire, my peers to not just respect me, but to be like, yo, he got it, bruh. Like, he got it. Yes, I want all that. All right? I'm gonna get my Kendrick feature, whether it's now, 30 years. I hope it's not 30. I don't want to be an old ass motherfucker. I finally got my Kendrick first at 58. I don't want to wait that long. But I know I don't deserve none of that shit now. I mean, I deserve it all. But I know that like it's stages and baby steps. I don't want to skip nothing. So I'll take the harder route. I'm from the home of the heat. Every morning I take the harder way. Born and raised. That was it. But yeah, I'll take the slow route. It's so fine. Because at the end of the day, I kind of like this album to me is the equivalent. Whatever Sinners is to Ryan Coogler is what this tape is to me. Short, like this is an 11-song album. Every song intentionally sounds different. Every topic is different. I'm actually, it's my first time I'm really some songs are kind of storytelling, others is more, like jump in back and forth in time. But I feel like this is the first time I've made something that I could stand on. I could show this. My mama heard the tape. My mom, I mean, I'm sure my mom's heard my music because she follow me on Instagram. So all the shit that I be talking and doing all that, my mom be looking at that shit too. Um, and my auntie heard the tape, my ex heard the tape, the boys heard the tape. Like the people that are closest to me have heard it, and they just, the energy that I receive from it is almost like, I don't even, like, it's almost like, damn, I can't believe that every, like, the people that take the time to listen to it fuck with it. And I'm still like, oh shit, maybe I'm having imposter syndrome because I'm so conditioned and used to just failing and not receiving, like, I'm so used to that of like, oh, you didn't do this, or like, oh, it's alright or whatever. So it's weird when people are like, yo, this is hard as fuck. And it's like, oh shit. Oh, word, it is? Oh, I bet. I'm having imposter syndrome for real. Right? And so now that I have something I can stand on, and I really believe, like, my goal for the rest of this year is just to push the album. I don't care if I drop a bunch of freestyles or do little singles, and just actually stuff in the air right now. One of the homies got a DBZ project, and you feel me? I got a song on that bitch. Super saying, you know what I'm saying, that I'm being Gohan, you know what I'm saying, going in the Cell Saga. And it's so dope. The way I wrote this motherfucker was like, I don't know if y'all heard the song Prayer. It's like an unreleased Kendrick song. Or better yet, a better example of that would be on the Heart Part 5. Heart Part 5, on his last verse, where Dot is rapping from the perspective of Nipsey. So with the Dragon Ball Z song, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna rap from the perspective of Gohan, but I'm gonna make it me. So the stuff that I'm talking about is me, but you could parallel with Gohan's journey. And then the first verse is kind of, oh, it's ill. What I said? I was like, fuck, I'm gonna rap a little bit for y'all, cause I think that's kind of fire. I ain't want to fight. They forced me to, but I can't stand to lose. If I don't take these L's, what can I do? How could I? I ain't want to fight. They forced me to, but I can't stand to lose. And if I don't take these L's, how can I learn what a L would do? How a win for do for me? Learn my ways from Demon King. I heard Kami when he speak. I'm away from Demon King. I heard Kami when he speak. What? Damn, how does shit go? My bad, bro. I've been rapping a lot. So I was just, learn my ways from DB King. I heard Kami when he speak. Something about my dad. At his age, he wasn't weak. Watched me train for days and weeks. Prove my movement and my speech. When in rage, I can't hold it. If I don't play with me. I've been said I was a beast, but that's my future self I see. Y'all hear me? Get it? Like Beast Gohan, but that's the future self I see, because I'm Super Saiyan 2 right now, or turning Super Saiyan 2 right now. Fucking ill. I love that concept of the song. Why God keep playing with me? I just keep seeing happy ass couples walk in front of me like, goddamn, where's my Beyonce? You know what I'm saying? I keep so yeah, anyways, there's stuff happening, and there's things that I've done and worked with people and shit like that. So I can't wait till those things come out too, because a lot of that's from like last year. I've given a lot of verses out. So hopefully those things coming about. But that's why I gotta, at least for me, I also know that I need to step up. I need to build my foundation. I need to build my fan base. I need to make quality stuff for y'all so it's worth listening to. I don't want to make God, I'm so happy I never got signed or been given the opportunity I wasn't ready for, because what would have happened was I would have had the exposure that I want, but I wouldn't have had the skill set or the ability to do it at a high level. I don't want to be on and like drop a project and motherfuckers be like, Because if someone says it's trash or someone says it's great, those two extremes, you could kind of work. Oh, you don't like? What the fuck? What you mean you don't like it? Well, motherfucker be like, it's mid. That shit worse. Because then it's like, damn, like, it's mid. Like, I gave my best in this mid. And I was like that for a long time. I'm actually going to release my first mixtape on my birthday alongside the official version of the album. I think it'll be interesting just to see where I was at 10 years ago, rapping context wise. It's funny too because like even when I hear some of the verses, especially I'm talking about women and shit like that, it's like damn, I was there at that time. And so it's interesting. It's very interesting. I there's some songs on it that's really good, but some of the shit is just cringe to hear. Like, ugh, that's what you was. And it's I think about it like, man, when Kendrick and Cole was, and fucking Sean and all these niggas was 26, they was rapping way better than me when I was 26. So that's actually like, fuck, like, damn, bro. So that's why I'm happy now that like for the past 10 years, I've just been doing my best and trying to get better. Like at no point in time have I not tried to be better than I was yesterday since I started rapping. So I think that's why now, as a 35-year-old, I'm actually really, really good. And like, I know sometimes someone might hear my raps and I know shit going over your head. Because if I say, watch the red light flash, watch the beast take form, that's great. They don't even get what I'm saying, man. You're not listening to great saying, man, or red light flash, beast activate. Like, you're not hearing the references because I'm talking straightforward. If anything, I learned that from Jay, because Jay-Z rap, and I think listening to Cole's tape now too, he does that too, where it sounds like he talking, but there's layers in the words. Like whatever his Bone Thugs and Harmony reference was, where he was like, I forgot specifically what he said, but anyone who heard Cole tape knows exactly what I'm talking about. That was so ill because he's talking. Like if you don't hear the reference and just hear what he's saying at face value, it connects to everything that he's doing. I think I do that well as well. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, yeah, I'm saying all this shit to say that man, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited to give y'all the best version of me. I'm excited to just, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's gonna come from this. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be 1,000,000% honest. I don't even know if I'm ready for the things that are gonna come. Meaning like, what if this shit blow up and this shit great? There's things that I haven't even like started thinking about yet. I don't know what a performance looks like for me. Like a real performance. I'm not talking about grabbing the mic and holding my dick on stage and like, woo, woo, woo. I'm talking about like, how does that, like, oh, I'm on professional. There's no barrier to ideas of what I can do on stage. How does that actually look like? You know what I'm saying? What does a professional, and it's crazy because I was working at the, I'll say AAA arena because, what is it, the Kaseya Center? Call that bitch the Carisha Center. I was at the Carisha Center where the Heat play at. And being at the Crusade, I got to watch a lot of performances because I was working security. And thanks, shout out to Johannes, because he had his security shift. They used to do the stage, so it's so gas because I would literally be standing in front of the stage, in front of the performance. I look behind me like, oh shit, Tyler the Creator right there. Nah, cap. I ain't get to see Tyler the Creator. I will see Tyler the Creator in March because he performing in Puerto Rico. Anytime some hip hop shit happen around here, I'm going because it's so few and far in between. Oh Lord, that girl is bad. All right, stop. Focus. Hey. But I got to see so many concerts and so many good. I seen Kid Cudi. It was ill because I think Denzel Curry had opened up for Kid Cudi too and all that shit. I remember he performed Walking. That's my shit right there. But I've seen so many performances. I seen Drake's performance. I seen motherfucking who else is like, I seen Doja Cat. And it's crazy because I can't remember if Doechii performed at that concert, because I know that tour, I think Doechii was opening for Doja Cat. And now I'm like, damn, did I bear witness to that? I was in the same space as Doechii. It's crazy. Who else? A lot of reggaeton artists. I didn't realize. I mean, I realized this. Obviously, like Miami is very Caribbean shit and Latin shit. So a lot of the reggaeton artists, they would perform in the arenas, and that shit's go crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I would be lying to say if I'm a big fan of the music, like, yeah, I'll just be in whip bumping down well. Nah, I don't. It don't. It don't resonate with me like that. Bad Bunny's album did, because his album sounds like traditional Puerto Rican music, and it's a different thing. You know what I mean? Like, It sound like some shit my mama would be listening to at the crib. Um, and then like the bonbon stuff like that. Like, trust me, I grew up. I had Congos all over the house. It's shit that I didn't even understand. Um, and which makes sense as I grew up, because understanding like the culture, the history of Puerto Rico, and culturally, you know, the things, because I had no idea, right? At first, I'm like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican. So me growing up as a young Puerto Rican kid, I see a black dad and like and a white mom. I'm like, oh, I'm black. Black people are black and white. That's my fucking logic, right? But it's not actually the case, right? Because then like my mama's side, it's like more Taino, Spaniard mix and shit like that. Because my grandma's like a pure Taino lady. My grandpa, from my mama's side, her dad was like this nigga from goddamn, he's from Italy, and then he moved to Cuba, and then moved to Puerto Rico, and then met my grandma, and I think they was together for a little bit, and then he just bounced. And then my grandpa, who's my mom's stepdad, my that's my real grand. I love my grandpa. That nigga so cool. Taino man. Oh my god, bro. He live on top of a mountain. I'm telling you right now, in 2027 or maybe 2028, I'm gonna be living up in one of these mountains, bro. That's my goal. That's one of my goals, to have a big ass property on top of one of these mountains, ducked off. Cause once I'm famous, or if like I got, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all pulling up to Puerto Rico? Just pull up, bro. Listen, ain't no one finna bother y'all, cause this shit is way ducked off. Y'all ain't gonna worry about shit. The only thing I worry about is driving up this motherfucker, cause these roads is trash. Shit like Death Stranding out here. But outside of that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be fucking gas. So hopefully, I'm gonna eventually build to that. You know what I'm saying? So either some shit crack off or some rapping shit, and I make a play monetary wise, or shit, these post office pages won't have to do. So damn, I lost my train of thought because I got really excited thinking about that property on top of the fucking mountain. All right, boom. So then my dad's side, my dad's ancestry is from African lineage, right? So I didn't even realize this stuff, because I remember at home we had a lot of different things, like you know, like the masks and like a bunch of different Congo drums. I remember my dad actually brought back a Congo drum from Africa when they had went on tour with Gloria Stefan. They had went to Africa, and it was a big ass drum, but it was made of like lion hair and shit like that. And I wonder what the fuck happened to that. That shit should be so expensive now. But anyways, his lineage is African ancestry. So my grandfather's grandfather was a slave in Puerto Rico, and then, you know, whatever. But then it's funny because like my dad right now, he's 75, going on 76. And because of the age, because my dad had me when he was 40, my mom was 30. His side of the family, I have a disconnect from that, unfortunately, because I don't, you know, like his siblings and people like that have passed away. Even though I have an auntie, which I haven't seen her yet, so that's probably something I have to do. I'm gonna make time to do soon. But a lot like my grandfather, you know, I don't remember. I just have a picture of my grandfather. I never got to, you know, as an adult, meet my dad's dad. Or and like the siblings that he had either passed away and stuff like that, like, or his aunts and aunties and stuff. So there's a piece of me that got, you know, it's disconnected from that side, unfortunately. And Puerto Rico is interesting because even though the people have race over here is a little different, right? I feel like there is systematic racism in Puerto Rico, but the Puerto Ricans are oblivious to that because they don't have racial identity, they have cultural identity. So it don't matter if you pitch black or white, if you Puerto Rican, you Puerto Rican. However, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because, for instance, like when I see TV or people on the news, or like even like the big artists, they're more like lighter skin versus, you know what I'm saying? But then when you're in actual island, like I'm at this mall right now. This is like the bougie mall where all the uppity people at, right? But if I go into the middle of the island, or if I go into like the local places, not the touristy spots, a lot of people are heavily melanated. And it's interesting because even facial features and stuff like that, like, that's why Puerto Ricans are really just Afro Tainos in different shades. And get like, that's why you see someone really, really light with like super curly hair, or someone really dark with like, well, like straighter hair or whatever. or like even just the features, because uh, I think Puerto Rico had about 300 years of slavery. It was under Spanish rule, and then in like the early 1900s, it became Commonwealth with America. But then America, they tried to whitewash Puerto Rico, so they made it easy for people from France, Spain, all these white countries to come here, right? That's why we got random shit like over here, they have empanadas, pizza empanadas, which is a weird thing. Like a pizza empanada, that shit busting. I'm not gonna lie. So I know some Italian dudes like, yeah, let's get some pizza, and we gonna put it in these Puerto Rican empanadas, and we gonna flip these hoes. And he was right, cause every fucking look, like in Miami, you know, if you go to any gas station in Miami, they got a little fucking cafeteria shit. They got coladas and the little pastries and stuff like that. We got that shit over here, but the things are a little different. So to me, it's real interesting to see like the cultural changes and dynamics when it comes to stuff like that. Like how, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, knowing that, I was like, oh, because like even when the Spaniards came over here, the first thing they did, and interesting too, because I guess there were Moors as well. Because like reading this book that I was reading, it was talking about the Spaniards came in to enslave, came here to colonize the island and enslave the indigenous people of the island, right, which is Taino Indians, right? And then you had the Spaniards and you had Moors that were with them, because one of the generals or whatever, I'm butchering it, but it was the brothers from African descent. You know, obviously they come over here, they rape and all type of shit. People are being born. Woo, woo. Then the Tainos, a lot of them, they fled to the mountains, right? So that's why it's interesting. Puerto Rico, you look at the perimeter of Puerto Rico, the architecture is very Spaniard, right? Especially Old San Juan, when you see those streets and how the buildings are set up, it's very Spain looking type shit. When you go inward on the island, it feels like Hawaii, you know, very wooden and woo, woo, woo. So the Tainos end up going into the mountains, right? Then there's like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Let's bring African slaves to the island. So then they brought African slaves to Puerto Rico. The African slaves, they clicked up with the Tainos, and everybody just slid to the mountains. Like, nah, we ain't fucking with y'all. Like, I mean, we ain't, So, and then even it's interesting. That's why history is so important, because like you won't know these things, because I know this because I read, right? But if I'm talking to a local, there's only so much that they know, because they not like they're from here, so they don't give a fuck. Like they not even looking at the nuances of how things came to be. You get what I'm saying? So I do think it's very interesting and important to know. That's why, like, I was like, okay, this is why, and it made sense to me too, because like, all right, cool. I grew up down south, even as a young kid, I always gravitated toward black culture, but it's because my African leanings. You know, I'm fucking what Vic Mensa shit, African American or some shit like that. I'm like J. Cole with Sasson, bro. That's pretty much what it is. Like how Drake and J. Cole mixed, but I'm mixed, but it's my shit Sasson. You know what I mean, my mama is white and Taino. So that's so funny, bro. But it's so true. But anyways, saying all that, well, I brought this shit up. I went into a fucking story talking about Puerto Rico and history for what? I don't even know why I'm having this conversation. But anyways, that shit been 30 minutes. Bro, I gotta go get some mofongo right now. I still got some work to do on my computer. I dropped the freestyle on one of J. Cole songs. I thought, I'm like, man, cause bro, I dropped like 12, 13 freestyles in the beginning of the fucking January. I've dropped more freestyles than niggas drop singles and goddamn in 2026 already. And I was like, man, should I do this? But I really love this song. And then you know what I noticed too? Cause like that song is like 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And I'm thinking, I ain't rapping this whole 5 minutes. Cause if I'm gonna rap this long, I'm gonna turn this shit to a song. I'm not even gonna use a beat. But I didn't notice that like J. Cole in that song, he got his first verse. Then it's like the part where the hook come on. But then like fucking Future and Thames and shit, they pretty much finished the rest of the song. So I'm like, oh, it sounds like I'm on a song. Like the way cause you know what I do, I just end up putting the verse on the fucking song, whatever the case may be. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I just want to say thank you guys so much for tapping in. Thank you for anyone who's taking time to listen to the music, anyone that's taking time to just support me in whatever capacity. I have so much shit that's on the way, bro, and I'm just trying to work hard, get to it, and at the same time take my time so I can give y'all like exactly what my vision is and not some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give y'all fast food, you know. And I'm preparing because I gotta get better. Because if I could be this good with no resources, when I do have resources, that means I have to be way better. And there's a piece of me that feel like, damn, what if I got what I want? What if someone try to sign me? Or what if I got that big break? Or what if I got that big thing? Like, what I'm gonna do with it? You know what I'm saying? I think that's more of my concern. Cause I'm already thinking like shit. Cause I have the idea of the next, like if I got on after this album, I have the idea for the next tape already. Maybe not all constructed, but I have the theme of like, okay, Rocky 2. If you know, you know. Um, but if not, I still kind of, it's just repeat, work, repeat, work, repeat, work, repeat, work, repeat, work, repeat. Just continue to, get better. So, anyways, appreciate y'all, love y'all. Let me go ahead and get this my phone, go find me a queen out here before I meet my dream girl. And my bad, bro. I'm a hopeless romantic, bro. Leave me alone. All right. And yeah, so appreciate. Hey, make sure y'all tap into the music, dog. Even though I know y'all have, because WVR got 5K views. Let's go. All right, appreciate y'all. Peace.